While shadows seem to surround you, there exists a light that no darkness can extinguish. This prayer does not reach you by chance at this precise moment. Divine forces are already working to free you from every invisible chain that has blocked your path. Can you feel how the air around you is already changing? It's the energy of transformation beginning to flow. Many seek answers in the visible world, but true liberation always comes from the spiritual realm, and today, this power begins to move in your life. Doors that seemed sealed for eternity are about to open. The walls that have separated you from your true abundance are about to crumble. This is the moment when everything can change, when every limit can be overcome, when every obstacle can be removed from your path. It's no coincidence that you're hearing these words right now, and this timing has brought you here at this precise instant when your soul is ready for a profound liberation. If you feel this prayer is already touching your heart, write in the comments, Archangel Michael, free my path, and allow this blessing to fully enter your life. Archangel Michael, celestial guardian, divine protector and warrior of light, I turn to you with an open heart and a soul ready to receive your powerful blessing. You, who carry the sword of divine fire, capable of cutting every spiritual chain, every energetic block, every invisible obstacle that prevents the flow of my life. I come before you today, not as a stranger, but as a child of light who recognizes your transformative power. Your presence in the celestial realms is legendary. Your strength is unparalleled. Your love for humanity is infinite. You who defeated the forces of darkness in ancient times. You who continue to fight tirelessly for divine light. You who never abandon those who seek your help. With a sincere heart in this sacred moment, I ask for your glorious presence in my life. I already feel the warmth of your light enveloping my being, like a mantle of protection that no negative force can penetrate. Archangel Michael, you who stand at the right hand of God, celestial warrior who knows no defeat, I pray you to traverse every area of my existence with your luminous sword. Your golden wings extend like an impenetrable shield around me, creating a sacred space where healing can occur, where transformation can manifest, where liberation can be completed. Your presence is like a purifying fire that does not burn but renews, that does not destroy but transforms, that does not consume but illuminates. Begin, I pray, with my spirit where there are doubts. Bring certainty where fear reigns. Sow courage where darkness has tried to take root. Make your relentless light shine. Cut every tie to limiting thoughts, to beliefs that have held me prisoner to myself. Free my mind from the chains of anxiety and uncertainty that have clouded my spiritual vision. Dissolve the mists of confusion that have prevented me from seeing my true worth, my authentic potential, my divine purpose on this earth. Break the bonds with critical voices that resonate in my mind. Those voices that tell me I am not enough, that I don't deserve, that I cannot replace them with the luminous truth that I am a divine being, a child of light, a precious soul in the eyes of the Creator. With your sword of truth, Archangel Michael, cut every energetic block that has prevented my soul from expanding to its full potential. Remove the invisible obstacles that have slowed my spiritual journey. Dissolve the clouds that have hidden my true divine purpose. Allow me to see clearly the luminous path that heaven has prepared for me. Free my spirit from negative influences that have surrounded it, from limiting thoughts that have imprisoned it, from heavy energies that have weighed it down. Restore my connection to the divine source, that golden thread that binds me to the infinite, that channel of light that connects me with eternal wisdom. Open my third eye to the clear vision of my spiritual destiny, to the sharp perception of my mission in this life, to the deep understanding of the unique gifts I am called to share with the world. Archangel Michael, illuminate my spiritual path with the light of divine truth. Show me the steps to take to advance toward my full spiritual realization. Awaken in me the latent gifts, the dormant abilities, the talents not yet expressed that can elevate not only my existence, but also that of those I meet. Dissolve with your powerful light every veil of illusion that has prevented me from seeing the true nature of reality, the divine perfection that underlies every apparent chaos. the cosmic order that governs every aspect of existence. Free me from limiting dogmas, from restrictive conditioning, from obsolete paradigms that have imprisoned my spiritual understanding in rigid and suffocating schemes with your sword of light. Sever every energetic cord that binds me to negative spiritual experiences of the past, to practices that have drained my energy instead of elevating it, to guides who have diverted my path instead of illuminating it. Purify my auric field from residues of these experiences, from energetic imprints of these influences, from cellular memories of these encounters. Reinstall in me the ability to discern truth from falsehood, authentic light from imitations, divine guidance from distractions. Restore my spiritual sovereignty, my innate right to connect directly with the divine, my undeniable authority to create my reality in alignment with the highest good. And now, mighty Archangel, I direct your divine attention to my economic and material situation with your sword of abundance. Cut every root of scarcity, every financial block, every obstacle that has prevented prosperity from flowing freely into my life. You know how much I have struggled, how much I have sown with difficulty, how many times I have seen the fruits of my labor dissolve like mist in the sun. You have seen my sleepless nights, my constant worries, the weight I have carried trying to provide for myself and those I love. You have witnessed my sincere efforts, my courageous initiatives, my repeated attempts to create stability and abundance. You have counted my tears of frustration when doors seem to close, when opportunities seem to vanish, when dreams seem to shatter against the wall of material reality. Archangel Michael, free my channels of abundance. Remove any financial curse, any negative energy that has attached itself to my work, my projects, my efforts. Cut the karmic knots that have held back the wealth that is mine by divine right. Open the doors of prosperity that have been closed for too long. Dissolve ancestral blocks related to money, limiting beliefs inherited from past generations, patterns of scarcity that have been imprinted in my spiritual DNA. Free my ability to receive, to welcome, to allow the abundance of the universe to flow into my life without resistance, without sabotage, without self-imposed limitations, with the power of your golden shield. Protect my finances from any unjust loss, from any waste, from any decision guided by fear instead of wisdom. Illuminate my professional path, attracting blessed opportunities, fruitful collaborations, and abundance that multiplies like loaves and fishes in divine hands. Open my eyes to recognize hidden opportunities, doors about to open, seeds of abundance ready to germinate in the field of my life. Refine my intuition to guide me toward wise financial decisions, fruitful investments. Professional choices align with my highest good. Amplify my ability to attract resources, support, divine assistance in every project I undertake, in every initiative I launch, in every dream I pursue. Archangel Michael, radically transform my relationship with money and abundance. Where there has been fear, bring trust. Where there has been attachment, bring freedom. Where there has been scarcity, bring unlimited abundance. Allow me to see money for what it truly is: a neutral energy, a tool of exchange, a means to manifest experiences and create value in the world. Help me free myself from any guilt in accepting abundance, from any feeling of not deserving prosperity, from any unconscious resistance to receiving fully. Teach me to become an open channel through which abundance can flow freely, entering my life to bless me and leaving my life to bless others with your divine sword. Cut every energetic agreement I have made with poverty, every unconscious vow of sacrifice, every hidden pact with limitation. Reprogram my relationship with material wealth, aligning it with the higher truth that living in abundance allows me to serve more fully, to give more generously, to impact more deeply. Dissolve any belief that spirituality and prosperity are in opposition, that to be spiritually elevated, one must renounce material abundance, that wealth is somehow impure or contaminating. Reveal the truth that abundance in all its forms is the intrinsic nature of the universe, the birthright of every being, the natural expression of divine will. Archangel Michael, Now I ask you to turn your penetrating gaze toward my heart and my emotions with gentle firmness. Use your sword of healing to cut every toxic bond, every unhealthy attachment, every emotional wound that continues to silently bleed. Free my heart from painful memories that, like invisible chains, keep me anchored to the past, the experiences of rejection, abandonment, betrayal that have left deep scars on the canvas of my being, the cruel words that have been spoken against me and that continue to echo in the chambers of my heart, the moments of my heart. Humiliation, shame, powerlessness that have imprinted their shadow on my soul, the broken bonds, the broken promises, the disappointed expectations that have eroded my ability to trust, to open up, to love without reservation where there are wounds of abandonment. Bring your constant presence where love has been betrayed. Restore the ability to trust where pain has built walls. Open passages of light and possibility. Cut every energetic cord that binds me to relationships that have exhausted their divine purpose, allowing me to move forward lightly toward new blessed connections. Dissolve the energetic residues of ended loves, toxic friendships, unbalanced relationships that have drained my vital energy instead of amplifying it. Free my heart from unhealthy attachments, emotional dependencies, dysfunctional patterns that repeat cyclically in my relationships. Cleanse my energy field from karmic imprints of destructive relational dynamics, repetitive patterns of suffering, generational models of abuse or neglect. Archangel Michael, with the power of celestial fire, burn every residue of resentment, every trace of bitterness, every seed of anger that has taken root in the soil of my heart. Purify my feelings. Transform pain into wisdom, disappointment into discernment, loneliness into sacred connection with the divine. Transmute the stagnant energy of unprocessed emotions, unexpressed pain, repressed anger, denied sadness that have created blocks in the natural flow of my vital energy. Dissolve the energetic knots formed by emotional shocks, sudden traumas, devastating losses that have frozen parts of my soul in a limbo of suspended suffering. Restore my ability to fully feel, to authentically express, to freely flow through the complete spectrum of human emotions. Remove the filters of fear that distort my perception of emotional reality, the lenses of prejudice that color my interpretation of human interactions, the barriers of protection that limit my experience of authentic intimacy. Restore my emotional innocence, that innate capacity to wonder, to rejoice, to love without the shadow of the past clouding the present with your sword of light. Sever every negative karmic bond that keeps me bound to destructive relational dynamics. Free my soul from obsolete spiritual contracts, from limiting energetic agreements, from promises made in other lives that no longer serve my evolution in this incarnation. Dissolve the patterns of codependency, self-sacrifice, emotional self-sabotage that have characterized my past relationships. Help me establish healthy boundaries, balanced connections, nurturing relationships that reflect my intrinsic value and respect my emotional sovereignty. Archangel Michael, heal the wounds of my inner child, that vulnerable core that continues to influence my adult reactions. Bring your healing light to the formative experiences of my early childhood, to the critical moments of my emotional development, to the pivot situations that have shaped my perception of myself and others. Repair the damage caused by imperfect parents, by unaware caretakers, by abusive authority figures who have shaped my understanding of what it means to be loved, to be valued, to be seen. Reintegrate the fragmented parts of my psyche, the soul fragments dissociated during traumas, the aspects of myself that I have denied to survive or be accepted. As your powerful energy flows through my being, I feel every cell awakening, every part of me remembering its divine origin. I feel the knots loosening, the doors opening, the walls crumbling. I feel the breath of the universe synchronizing with mine. In a rhythm of perfect harmony, every beat of my heart now pulses in tune with the great cosmic heart. Every breath of mine merges with the divine breath that animates all creation. Every thought of mine aligns with the universal mind that orchestrates the symphonies of worlds. I feel separation dissolving, isolation vanishing, loneliness transforming into a deep communion with all that is Archangel Michael. Now extend your protection to my home, my living space, transforming it into a sanctuary of peace and harmony with your sword. Trace a circle of protection around my dwelling, preventing any disturbing energy from crossing its threshold. Purify every corner, every room, removing energetic residues of past tensions, discussions, worries that have impregnated the walls, the vibrations of stress accumulated over the years, the energetic imprints of unresolved conflicts, the morphic fields of repetitive concerns that have created patterns of disharmony in the space where I live, the energetic blocks that prevent the free flow of vital force, the stagnations that create zones of density and heaviness, the distorted vortices that generate confusion and disorder where there has been conflict. Bring peace where there has been confusion. Bring clarity where there has been stagnation. Bring movement and renewal. Transform my living space into a channel of continuous blessings, a point of attraction for energies of abundance, health, and harmony. Rebalance the energy flows of my home, harmonizing the subtle currents that cross the space, optimizing the circulation of vital force in every corner, creating an environment that nourishes instead of impoverishing, that elevates instead of depressing, that inspires instead of limiting. Attract to my home energies of prosperity, vibrations of health, frequencies of harmony that take root in the very foundations of the building, impregnating every object, every surface, every particle of air. Make my dwelling a beacon of spiritual light, an anchor of energetic stability, a refuge of peace. In a world often chaotic and dissonant, allow anyone who crosses the threshold of my home to immediately feel the difference, the atmosphere of peace, the quality of welcome, the vibration of love that permeates every space. Archangel Michael, also purify the places where I work, where I study, where I move daily. Extend your mantle of protection over every environment I frequent, transforming them into spaces of opportunity, growth, fulfillment. Dissolve the accumulated heavy energies, the crystallized tensions, the disharmonic frequencies that can negatively influence my well-being, my creativity, my productivity. Create around me a luminous force field that accompanies me wherever I go, protecting me from negative influences, from energy vampirism, from psychic contaminations that could disturb my balance and clarity. Archangel Michael, also look upon those I love, my family, my dear ones. Spread your mantle of protection over them, freeing them from invisible blocks, negative influences, limitations that prevent their full divine expression. Cut every generational chain, every repetitive pattern of suffering or scarcity that has been transmitted from generation to generation. Break the family karmic cycles that have perpetuated patterns of illness, depression, addiction, violence, or abuse. Dissolve the energetic miasmas that have enveloped my family tree, contaminating the ground in which each new generation has tried to grow and flourish. Heal the ancestral wounds that continue to bleed through time, the collective traumas that have marked the history of my family, the cellular memories of wars, famines, persecutions, forced migrations that have left an imprint in the DNA of those who preceded me. Restore the health of my maternal and maternal lineage, purifying the flow of vital energy that flows through generations, bringing balance where there has been imbalance, love where there has been fear, light where there has been darkness. Free the flow of love in my relationships, removing misunderstandings, rivalries, jealousies, everything that prevents authentic and nurturing communication. Allow truth to be expressed with love, forgiveness to flow like a healing river, compassion to be the common language. Dissolve toxic relational patterns, dysfunctional dynamics, power games that have created distance instead of intimacy, conflict instead of collaboration, pain instead of joy. Reactivate the capacity for authentic communication in all my relationships, removing blocks in giving and receiving honest feedback, in expressing genuine emotions, in sharing vulnerability without fear of judgment or rejection. Purify the channels of communication from distortions, misunderstandings, unconscious projections that have created confusion instead of clarity, separation instead of union. Archangel Michael, bless my children, present or future, freeing them from any inherited limitation, from any unnecessary burden, from any destiny that is not aligned with their highest good. Surround them with your protective light. Guide them with your illuminating wisdom. Support them with your invincible strength. Remove from their path karmic obstacles, energetic blocks, negative interferences that could prevent them from fully expressing the unique gifts they have brought into this life. Bless my parents, living or transition to the spiritual world, bringing healing to any wound that remains open, understanding to any persistent misunderstanding, peace to any unresolved conflict. Help me see them beyond their roles, beyond their imperfections, beyond their human limitations, recognizing the divine that expresses itself through them. However, imperfectly heal the wounds of my childhood that continue to influence my adult life, allowing me to free myself from the past without denying it, to honor it without remaining trapped in it, to learn its lessons without perpetuating its pain. Archangel Michael, as this prayer continues to vibrate in the ether, I feel your presence becoming more tangible. I feel your powerful energy flowing through my body, my mind, my spirit, like a cascade of golden light that dissolves every block, every resistance, every obstacle. With each passing moment, your divine vibration intensifies, your celestial frequency amplifies. Your luminous essence infuses more deeply into every cell of my being. I feel your sword of light penetrating ever deeper layers of my consciousness, illuminating dark corners I didn't know existed, revealing hidden treasures I didn't know I possessed, liberating dormant potentials I didn't know I contained. Your light is like a divine laser that dissolves crystallized formations of fear, melts rigid structures of control, vaporizes limiting constructs of doubt and distrust that have prevented the full expression of my true nature. I see your sword of divine fire cutting the ties with the past that no longer serves me, with the fears that have paralyzed me, with the limitations I have accepted as truth. I see your shield reflecting away from me every negative energy, every limiting thought, every influence that does not serve my highest good. Your shield is impenetrable. Your protection is infallible. Your defense is invincible against any force that attempts to arrest my spiritual progress, to sabotage my personal evolution, to interfere with my divine destiny in this sacred dance of liberation. I completely surrender to your guidance. I let go of the need to control, to protect myself with my limited human forces. I surrender to the divine flow that, through your intercession, Archangel Michael, now flows freely in my life. I choose to trust the process, to honor the journey, to embrace the mystery without demanding to understand every step, to see every turn, to predict every outcome. I open myself to receive the blessings that are mine by divine right, without resistance, without doubt, without a sense of unworthiness. I accept the wonderful synchronicities, the extraordinary coincidences, the magical convergences that begin to manifest in my life as tangible signs of your active presence, your powerful intervention, your infallible guidance with every breath. I feel the blocks dissolving with every heartbeat. I feel new possibilities being born with every thought illuminated by your presence. I see new paths opening before me, paths of abundance, joy, fulfillment that were previously hidden from my sight. The weight of the past lightens. The fog of uncertainty dissipates. The veil of illusion lifts, revealing a panorama of infinite possibilities, unlimited freedom, boundless potential. The road ahead of me is illuminated with a golden light that reveals the perfect steps to take, the optimal decisions to make, the divine directions to follow. Obstacles transform into opportunities, challenges into catalysts for growth, problems into invitations to evolution. Every apparent block now reveals itself as a springboard toward deeper understanding, broader expansion, more complete realization. Archangel Michael, as I approach the conclusion of this prayer, I feel that something profound has changed within and around me. The air seems lighter, the colors more vivid, the future brighter. I feel that you have heard every word, every request, every sigh of my heart. Your response has been immediate, powerful, transformative. Creating a before and after in this timeline of my existence, I perceive a new lightness in my being, as if heavy burdens have been removed from my shoulders. Invisible chains broken from my wrists, oppressive weights lifted from my heart. I breathe more freely, think more clearly, feel more deeply the connection with my true essence, with my divine purpose, with my evolutionary destiny. I thank you, powerful celestial warrior, for answering my call. I thank you for cutting the invisible chains, for removing the obstacles, for opening the doors that seemed sealed forever. I thank you for awakening in me the awareness of my divine power, of my true luminous nature. My gratitude is infinite, like the sky you cross with your golden wings, deep like the ocean that reflects the light of the stars, eternal like the divine love that animates you, and that, through you, now animates me with renewed strength. From this moment on, I will walk with the certainty of your constant protection. I will face every challenge knowing that your sword precedes me, that your shield defends me, that your light guides me. I will no longer fear darkness, because I know that your presence dissolves it like the sun dissolves the morning mist. I will no longer falter before obstacles, because I know that your power removes them like the wind sweeps away dry leaves. I will no longer doubt my worth, because your gaze recognizes me as a being of light, worthy of every blessing, capable of every wonder. I will walk in this world with renewed dignity, with strengthened confidence, with unwavering faith in the invisible but tangible support that accompanies me at every moment. I will recognize your presence in the synchronistic help that arrives at the right moment, in the intuitions that guide me in the perfect direction, in the mysterious protections that preserve me from dangers I do not see. Archangel Michael, seal this prayer with your divine power. Allow the transformations begun today to continue manifesting in my reality, day after day, moment after moment. Make the seeds of liberation planted in this sacred space germinate and grow, bearing abundant fruit in every area of my life. May blessings multiply like stars in the night sky. May grace flow like an unstoppable river. May divine light expand like the dawn that chases away darkness. I thank you with all my heart, with all my soul, with all my being in your powerful name. I declare that I am free. I declare that I am blessed. I declare that every obstacle has been removed, every chain broken, every block dissolved. I declare that from this moment on, my life is an open channel for continuous miracles, for deep healings, for radical transformations that reflect the eternal truth that I am a child of light, an expression of the divine, a being destined for spiritual greatness. And so it is, and so it will be, by the divine power that works through you, glorious Archangel Michael, now and for all eternity. If this prayer has deeply touched your soul, know that something powerful has already begun to move in the spiritual world. Your liberation has begun, but the journey of blessings has just started. The next prayer that now appears on the screen might be the next step to unlock even more victories in your life. It's not a coincidence that it has appeared right now. Click and continue to receive what heaven has prepared specifically for you. At this moment in your spiritual journey, every instant is precious in your transformation process. Every moment is an opportunity to deepen healing, to expand liberation, to elevate your consciousness to new levels of understanding and realization. The divine works in mysterious but precise ways, perfectly orchestrating every encounter, every message, every revelation that comes to you. And if the next prayer has appeared right now in your experience, there is a profound spiritual reason, an impeccable celestial timing, a perfect divine design that is unfolding in your life. Remember that each prayer is a step toward your complete liberation. Every sacred word pronounced with faith is a key that opens Invisible doors, every moment of connection with the divine is an opportunity for transformation. Don't stop here. Your soul knows what it needs now. And that prayer you see is the answer to a question you may not have yet consciously formulated. It is the perfect spiritual medicine for the next level of your healing. The ideal divine nourishment for the next phase of your evolution. The optimal celestial tool for the next stage of your liberation. Archangel Michael continues to watch over you, guiding your steps toward the fullness of spiritual freedom, material prosperity, and emotional healing that are yours by divine right. His sword continues to work, cutting deeper layers of blocks, freeing ever wider channels of blessing. His shield continues to protect you, repelling ever more subtle negative energies, preserving you from ever more hidden disturbing influences. His light continues to illuminate you, revealing ever deeper truths, ever higher wisdom, ever more transformative understandings. This is just the beginning of a wonderful journey of liberation. Each prayer is a station in this sacred journey, a point of spiritual refueling, a moment of divine alignment that propels you toward the next phase of your evolution. Don't underestimate the power of continuing this sacred sequence, of maintaining this spiritual momentum, of deepening this celestial connection that has been established through the words of this prayer. Go forward with confidence, knowing that the spiritual world has mobilized in your favor. This prayer was just the beginning of a powerful transformation process that will continue to unfold in your life, bringing freedom where there was imprisonment, light where there was darkness, abundance where there was scarcity. Every cell of your being has been activated toward its full potential. Every particle of your existence has been realigned with your divine destiny. Every aspect of your reality has been reprogrammed to reflect the truth of your luminous nature. Click now and allow the river of blessings to continue flowing. Your total liberation awaits. Your complete transformation is underway. Your divine realization is inevitable. Every step you take in this spiritual journey brings you closer to the highest, brightest, most powerful version of yourself. Every prayer you listen to dissolves another layer of limitation, reveals another level of potential, activates another dimension of awareness. The divine has a perfect plan for you, and every element of this plan is unfolding with celestial precision, with impeccable timing, with infinite wisdom. Don't postpone your blessing. Don't delay your liberation. Don't put off your transformation. The moment is now. The opportunity is here. The door is open. Another level of miracles awaits you. Another dimension of possibility has opened. Another phase of your spiritual evolution is ready to be embraced. Click and continue this sacred journey, this divine dance, this celestial adventure that will bring your soul ever closer to its true home, to its eternal essence, to its immortal glory.